divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Panthers and the Commanders on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. We've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Washington Commanders. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And when you review his performance last week in the game in total, I think that he understands and his team understands they were fortunate to get out there with a victory because he was a little tentative out there and didn't throw a touchdown pass. And if I'm this defense that he's facing in this one, I'm going to bring some pressure early and see if they can get to him. Maybe he's gotten it out of his system, and now he can be a little bit looser and play more to his potential.
Second and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. And that one too wide and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
That throw by Young incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And taken right on the 30. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
For a guy still in his second year in the NFL, this is obviously a big spot for him to try and fill. Able to engineer the victory in the wild card round last weekend. That's got to give him confidence, and it's got to elevate the confidence of his teammates as well. But as he said after the win, things are only going to get tougher from there. He understands the situation he's in. He understands what's ahead of him in this one.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Outright looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And here they take him down, but he does have first down yardage. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Looking for the corner, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, but now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ballgame.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. The give to the fullback on the dive. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, it's Young. Open man is Mingo, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. Young to throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And Young's throw there, incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw again. He's got the first down and more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. 3 points is 3 points. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and a couple. On play action, Young. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
A first down throw for Young. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Going right back to Wilson. And he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
2nd and 7. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 35. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson from 17 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Now, that's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now here's Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Young on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Young now. Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now a 1st down throw for Young. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air once more, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now Young. And he wisely will throw that one away. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Young will set to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lutz is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down Washington. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. And they've got it right across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We'll begin up at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where you see the final score there. All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Jackson Smith-Njigba, 2 touchdown catches in the victory.
All right,
this has
Coach,
certainly been a fun one to watch so far.
Always,
we knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. this one incomplete as well.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. And it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll look to throw. Looking for McCollum, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they've earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They'll start by running the option to the right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. On the give, this is their fullback. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down.
On just about every team, okay, forget it. On every team, the goal is to be in third and what they call manageable, to give yourself a chance to pick up a first down. How about that call on second down? The big man puts them in position to make it third and manageable. I wonder if he'll get a second chance at it to try and pick up the first down.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Young looks to throw on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now a carry here for their fullback. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
It's Young on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Second down and 4. They'll try and run with their fullback. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, But when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
Young on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers get a bit closer. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, he'll drop to throw, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now a dump off here complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to have the Commanders first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. A give left side to Robinson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Back to Robinson now on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The play fake. He'll look to throw. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Young working out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw, Young. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Young to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, Young from the gun. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Young's throw taken in by Cooper here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Young. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they'll run it here. And they'll get him down right about the 20. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And it'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. So now Young and the Panthers down by 2 touchdowns. Just over 1:40 to play. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. Now Young. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they can afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now 1st and goal. Young. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in back.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So with that knee, they take care of business in the divisional round. They'll be back here at home next weekend. One more hurdle to get to the big show.
The good feelings, they just keep coming. They get to ride that wave for at least one more week because they have their big prize in their eyes, and that's getting into the Super Bowl. But they have to win next week after winning this one.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.